Dear listener, welcome to my channel. Topic of this video is even and odd signal. Even signal are symmetric in nature while odd signals are antisymmetric in nature. Focus of this video is mainly on the problem solving related to even and odd signal. Now we will first see the definition of the even and odd. Even signal, the discrete time signal exhibits symmetry or antisymmetry nature with respect to n equal to 0. Even signal are those signal who having symmetry with respect to n equal to 0. In even signal, x of n is equal to x of minus n. Odd signal are those signal who exhibit antisymmetry with respect to n equal to 0. That is x of n equal to minus x of minus n. Now see the equation x of n is equal to x of minus n. X of n is a signal. Now this signal is pure even signal. Signal is 1, minus 2, 3, minus 2, 1. This arrow indicates the location of 0. The value of the signal varies from minus 2 to plus location. If we plot this signal, we are getting the graph like this. Now from this plot, it is very clear that this is the center value. And now see the values on the positive and negative side, and they exhibit the symmetry. For example, the value at the plus 1 and minus 1 is having the value minus 2, and while the value at 2 and minus 2 location having the value 1. So the nature of the graph is symmetric in nature. So this signal is purely even signal. Let us see the another signal. The signal range is again from minus 2 to 2. This is the zeroth location, that is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Now see in this signal, when we plot this signal, we are getting the plot like this. So in this we can see that this is the zeroth portion, that is zeroth location, and we just see the observe the positive part and the negative part. They are exactly antisymmetric. Here it is positive, negative, here it is positive, here it is negative. So this signal is purely odd signal. Every signal is composed of even and odd parts. We can separate the signal into its even and odd part. Even signal is separated by x of n plus x of minus n divided by 2. Odd signal is x of n minus x of n minus divided by 2. Now this is the problem that we have to solve. X of n is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now this is the center location at 0th. The signal varies from minus 4 to 4. Now to calculate the even and odd signal, we require x of n and as well as x of minus n. Now x of minus n is nothing but the mirrored image. So here whatever the positive part is shifted to the negative and negative part is shifted to the positive. That is nothing but the mirrored signal. X of minus n we keep 2 as it is, and whatever the negative parts, for example minus 1 is shifted to plus 1, minus 2 shifted to plus 2. In this way we are doing the shifting, that is negative to positive and positive to negative. So here we are getting x of minus n. Now we require to calculate the even and odd parts for each location. N is going from minus 4 to 4. X of n we can easily see the values. Also for x of minus n we can easily see the value. For example, first n is minus 4, so here it is 1 and here it is also 1. Now when we calculate the even and odd parts, I think there is no need to explain how to calculate even and odd once you get the value. It is simple, nothing but the average, and this is the addition average and this is the subtraction average. And we can easily see that all the odd components are 0, means this signal is purely even signal. So when we plot this signal, we are getting the component like this. This is even and this is odd. As it is purely even signal, therefore odd component is 0. And here we are getting the graph like this. This is the center value and all values around the center are symmetric in nature. Now see the next example. X of n is 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 1, minus 3, 2, minus 1. Now the signal again varies from, this is the center location, that is 0. Signal again varies from minus 4 to plus 4. Now we require first mirror signal, that is x of minus n. Therefore we are shifting this positive part to the negative side and this negative portion to the positive side. Now n is again going from minus 4 to 4. X of n we can take from here, x of minus n we can take from here. Now easily we can calculate the even part and odd part. Now when we see the even signal, except the center portion all the values are 0, and in the odd all values are present except the center, that is 0. So this signal is purely odd signal. So when we plot this signal, we are getting the even value at the center, and for odd except center we are getting the value, and they are antisymmetric in nature. Now the examples are of similar type, that is first few examples are of similar type. So we just require to observe that how to solve the problem. Now x of n is given. Now we require to check the signal is moving from where to where. Here the signal is moving from -3 to +3. First we calculate the x of minus n. 4 as it is, this positive portion shifted to the negative and negative portion is shifted to the positive. So in this way we are getting n from -3 to +3. This is x of n, x of minus n. We can pick up x of n and x of minus n directly from here, and we can easily calculate the even and odd values. Now we plot the graph. This is the original signal. This is the even signal. By seeing the nature we can see that symmetric in nature, and this is the odd signal which is antisymmetric in nature. Now see the next example. Here only the positive part is present, negative part is not present. X of n is equal to 2 to 1. That indicates signal is present from 0 to 2 location. We require to calculate x of minus n. Now here 2 will remain as it is, and this 2 1 which are at the positive side shifted to the negative side. So this is 0, this is -1 and -2. Here as the signal is moving from 0 to 2, but we require to take the symmetric range. So we are taking the range from -2 to +2. We can get easily x of n from here. X of minus n is from here. When the values are not there, it is represented by 0. We will calculate the x of even component by the average, addition average, and odd components by the subtraction average. So this is a graphical representation. Original signal, even signal components, and odd signal components. Next example is x of n, 2, -2, 6, -2. Here the signal is moving from 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative part is absent. Now we calculate first x of minus n. X of minus n is 2 is here. Now all this positive portion is shifted to the negative. So -2, then 6 at -2. That is here the one element is shifted to the -1, 2 is shifted to the -2, and 3 is shifted to the -3. Now the again range is from -3 to t, -3 to 3. This is x of n, this is x of minus n. This is the even calculation, odd calculation, and this is a graphical representation of the signal, original signal, even signal, and the odd signal. Now see the similar example again. X of n, 6, 4, 2, 2. Signal is again present from 0 to 3. X of minus n, all this positive portion is shifted to this side. So 4, 2, 2. And these are nothing but -3, -2, -1, and 0. So here again signal is moving from -3 to 3. This is x of n, this is x of minus n. In this way we calculate the even component and odd component, and this is a representation of the original signal, even signal, and odd signal. Now see the next problem. X of n is equal to 3 raised to n. X of minus n can be represented by 3 raised to minus n. Even signal is 3 raised to n plus 3 raised to minus n by 2, that is addition average, and odd signal is 3 raised to n minus 3 raised to minus n divided by 2. Now for the few value we can calculate, and we can represent it with the even graph also, and we can represent it with the value also. So here we are taking the n from -2 to +2, and we will put the value from n is from -2 to 2, and we are getting the various value for x of n and x of minus n. So when n is -2, so 3 raised to -2 is 1 by 9, and 3 raised to -2 is 9. So in this way we can calculate the even and odd component, and this can be represented with the help of graph. Find the even and odd components of the signal. X of n is equal to 3 into e raised to j pi n by 5. As you know the basic formula, e raised to j theta is equal to cos theta plus j sin theta, and the e raised to minus j theta is equal to cos theta minus j sin theta. Again, this is a very basic formula, that is cos of minus n is equal to cos of n, and sin of minus n is equal to minus sin n. Now we require to represent the signal in the x of n form and x of minus n. So x of minus n is become 3 into e raised to minus j pi n by 5. So by using this formula, we are getting x of minus n as 3 into cos of sorry, first we expand the x of n as 3 into cos pi n by phi plus j sin pi n by phi, and for x of minus n we are getting here negative sign, that is for sin theta. So x of minus n is equal to 3 into cos pi n by phi minus j sin pi n by phi. Even signal is nothing but what? X of n plus x of minus n divided by 2. So we are getting 3 cos pi n by phi. And odd signal is x of n minus x of minus n by 2. And in this way we are getting the odd signal as 3j sin pi n by phi. Next example, x of n is 1 upon a raised to 2n. We can represent x of minus n is equal to 1 upon a raised to minus 2n. Even signal is nothing but the addition. So 1 upon a raised to 2n plus 1 upon a raised to minus 2n. If we want, we can expand this equation also. And this is the even signal and this is the odd signal. Next example, same as previous. X of n is equal to 8 into e raised to minus j pi n divided by 6. So similarly, we can get x of minus n is equal to 8 into e raised to j pi n by 6. Now x of n is this and x of minus n we are getting the positive sign. So we get the even signal as 8 cos pi n by 6 and odd signal as minus 8j sin pi n by 6. So this is the calculation, because for odd signal we are getting minus and again this minus, that's why minus 8j sin pi n by 6. Next is a simple example again. X of n is equal to e raised to jn. We can represent x of minus n is equal to e raised to minus jn. Now we can represent x of n as cos n plus j sin n, and x of minus n is cos n minus j sin n. Even signal is nothing but the addition of this, that is addition and the addition average, and the odd signal is nothing but the subtraction average. So we are getting the j sin n. Now see the next example. X of n is equal to 1 plus 2n plus 3n square plus 4n cube plus 5n raised to 4. X of minus n is 1 is a constant, so it is remain as it is, minus 2n. When n is negative, for square term or the terms with the even number, we are getting the same result. So 3n square same, but for the cube or for odd number we are getting minus 4n cube, and for again raised to the power 4 we are getting again the positive answer. So this is only change, x of n and x of minus n. After that we can easily calculate the even components by adding these two terms and taking the average. So even component is 1 plus 3n square plus 5n raised to 4, and odd signal we are subtracting x of n minus x of minus n divided by 2. So we are getting the odd signal as 1 by 2 into 4n plus 8n cube, which is nothing but 2n plus 4n cube. This is a repeated example again. Now see this example. X of n is equal to sin n plus cos n plus sin n into cos n. X of minus n is sin of minus n, cos of minus n, sin of minus n, and cos of minus n. As you know, sin of minus n is minus sin n, so it becomes minus. This become positive and this is become the negative. So we are getting x of n and x of minus n. We can easily calculate even signal as average of these two, and odd signal is nothing but the subtraction average, that is x of n minus x of minus n divided by 2, and by the calculation we get the answer as sin n plus sin n into cos n. So this is all about the how to solve the problem of even and odd, or how to separate the component, that is even component and odd component, from the signal. So thank you for watching my video. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel, and in the next video we are going to see the next part of the even and odd signal. Thank you.